Hello, welcome back, Halftime TV viewers and subscribers. Naranda Brown here, your host, and today we'll be doing a preview for the Reggae Boys versus Honduras. Now, the Reggae Boys play this one away from home, and we'll be looking to get 3 points on the board. Honduras are in a similar predicament to the Reggae Boys, albeit both teams are yet to win a game in this World Cup qualifying campaign. Honduras and Jamaica head-to-head in their last 5 meetings. Honduras has won 2, Jamaica has won 2, and they've drawn 1. So it's all square between the teams, nothing much to separate them really, but we'll go into that and more later on in the show. Before I go any further, let me say thank you to my sponsors, Pickling Shipping, RS Sports Store and CSA Shop. RS Sports Store for all your latest sporting clothing and apparel. And remember, like, share, and subscribe as soon as you hop onto this video, folks. We've gotten past that 4K subscriber mark. The next stop is 5,000 subscribers. So let me know what you guys think of the game later on this evening. We'll be doing a watch along for the game as well, so you can tune in again later as we as we look to get some points on the board. We'll be having a fun chat room as per usual, where we read and discuss your comments as well as your concerns. There's been a lot of hullabaloo around the Reggae Boys camp. News came out that Jamal Lowe has been indicated by his club Bournemouth back in England to return home, return to the club. So we'll see how that one transpires, but all indications are pointing now that Jamal Lowe won't be available. Again, disappointing, but we should be able to muster a win in this one. Let me know what you think of the Reggae Boys campaign so far in the World Cup qualifiers. There's been a lot of disappointment. Very insightful interview the other day by my colleague Ryan LFC on his channel with Craig Butler, as he shared some concerns he had with the Reggae Boys team and how they can move forward as a unit. So you can check that out if you haven't checked it out as yet. But we are talking about the Reggae Boys, Jamaica, yes, versus Honduras. This game will be played in Honduras. The Olympico Metropolitana. It kind of sounds like the Wanda Metropolitana, the stadium for Honduras there. But again, Honduras, they're a robust team. They play physical football. They play fast-paced football as well. And they know what they're up to. They know what they're about. They know what they stand for. And that's how they've managed to get 3 draws so far in this campaign. The Reggae Boys, on the other hand, we're still trying to find an identity. We're still struggling to basically impose ourselves on the opposition. It's been a campaign of cat and mouse so far, for lack of a better term, where we've been waiting to see what the opposition bring or the opposition puts at us and then react. Let's see if Theodore Whitmore will take a different approach to this one. The game against Canada that was played at the National Stadium, going into that game, he said he was not worried for his job. After that game, Andre Blake, he came out and he said the atmosphere in the changing room, it is ideal. Everyone is upbeat and they move on to the next one. They're positive. They're looking for the result. But again, time will tell. At 8 later on this evening, 8 Eastern Standard Time, we'll see if they really are in it to win it. Because in my opinion, it's basically now or never for Theodore Whitmore, because if he doesn't get this one right, I can't see him coming next international break with the Reggae Boys. I think if he can't get 3 points on the board, the JFF should just cut their losses and get someone in to start working with the guys, because the last 10 or 15 results, they have been not good. They have been atrocious for the most part for the Reggae Boys. Like, I can't look at a couple of years now. Yes, it needs a new manager. True. But again, Colby, the United States is getting results. So at least you can say, okay, you won the Gold Cup, you won the Nations League. Those are results. The Reggae Boys aren't getting anything whatsoever, right? So we're not getting the results. Neither are we winning anything. We're not even getting to the final of anything of late. So we'll see how it goes. As I said, the Reggae Boys team, they go into this one against Honduras. On paper, they've been the favorite. Again, it's been the case of this World Cup campaign so far, where we've gone into games on paper where we've been the favorites, but we haven't matched that with the performances. We've had a number of disappointing performances, and personally, I am yet to see a performance that has blown me away from the Reggae Boys. I think the one against Canada, it was good, but good at best, right? I think Canada was there for the beating. We didn't capitalize on that. It was an off day for the Canadian team, and we know if it was a good day for them, the Reggae Boys would have been punished. But it was an off day. They were without the likes of Buchanan and these guys. But Jamaica, again, we were still without Leon Bailey, Mikel Antonio, and all these top guys as well. So again, a day that the opportunity presented itself to for us to beat them. The opportunity was there for us to beat them, and we didn't. So we'll see how it pans out today with Honduras. As I said, the Reggae Boys team will go into this one as the favorites, although this game will be played in Honduras. We need 3 points. Honduras is sitting just above us in the table. We're at the base of the table with 2 draws and 3 defeats so far of our 5 games. We drew with Canada, we drew with Costa Rica, and we lost to Panama, we lost to the United States, and we lost to Mexico. Honduras, they've had 3 draws and 2 defeats, so slightly different considering they have 3 points and we have 2. But again, both teams will go into this one wanting to win and wanting to keep their hopes alive. If the Reggae Boys lose this game, I think we can very well call it a day, because the margins for error, they're getting smaller and smaller, and we need to put things right. We need to put things right now if we are to stand any chance whatsoever, any chance of getting to Qatar 2022. Now, I think the main men to look out for in this game for Jamaica, it is and will always be our goalkeeper. Should he be fit? I haven't received any indication that he won't be playing that game. After the game against Canada, he said that he felt as if he picked up a knock, but he was waiting on the results. I haven't seen anything. I've been following the situation. So there isn't anything to indicate that Andre Blake won't be available for the game. So I think Andre Blake will be our main man. He keeps us in the game, man. That game against Canada, he was the one who earned us the point. Andre Blake. All right. Shamar Nicholson, he scored 2 goals so far in the World Cup qualifying campaign. He's our top scorer, and we need him to be on his A game today again. As I said, the half chances that we're getting, we need to capitalize on them, because we're not going to be getting 5, 6, 7, 8 chances. This is CONCACAF, and we know how tough it can be playing against these guys who everyone wants to get to the World Cup. So Shamar Nicholson, the man up front, needs to capitalize on his half chances. Bobby Reid, I still haven't seen the best of him so far in the World Cup qualifying campaign. I think he needs to get a little bit further up the pitch. He needs to get closer to goal, because we know what he can do when he's close enough to goal. So we'll see. But I think Bobby Reid owes us a big game. But the main men for me in this game will be Shamar Nicholson and Andre Blake. Over to the Honduras team, I think they have some good players. They have some good players, but it's just that. It's just that one of their main players, the centre back, he was the one I was expecting. Figueroa, he was the one I was going to say will be the main man for this game, but he's on a red card, so he'll be out. So again, that's an opportunity. One of their most experienced players, Figueroa, at what, 38 years old. 38 years old, he comes with all the experience and the guile and the know-how. He will be out of that game. So again, an opportunity for the Reggae Boys to capitalize on. If you go through this Honduras roster, there isn't any name on there to pop out at you to say, okay, this is a superstar or anything of that sort, but they play as a unit. They're cohesive, they're hard to beat, and they know what they're about. They have an identity that they've stuck with, and they've been playing that throughout the campaign so far. I think for the most part, they haven't really let in any goals. They lost the game, which they conceded 4, that game 4-1, but then they got everything back together and they were able to muster a draw against Canadian team as well, 1-1. But again, they're playing against some big opponents and they've been doing well for themselves. So Honduras, keep an eye on them. They can strike the odd counter-attack and it can hurt the Reggae Boys, because we have been susceptible to that in the past. The defenders, we know they've been all over the place lately, and if they offer these Hondurans the opportunity, they will capitalize on it, because they are a team that doesn't create a whole lot of chances, but when they do get their chances, they make them count. And that's the difference with the Reggae Boys team. We don't make our chances count. So let's see if it will be a different case later on this evening. But for results, I have the Reggae Boys to win this one 1-0. Reggae Boys to win 1-0. We'll be getting our first 3 points on the board against Honduras over there in Honduras today. For the starting lineup, I think Andre Blake starts in goal. Damian Lowe, he'll be back available for this one. I think he starts next to Mariappa on either flank. I am going with O'Neal Fisher, considering Alvas Powell has picked up a knock, so I don't expect him to start, especially considering the past 2 games. He has sat down midway through the first half in the last 2 games. And I think Theodore Whitmore needs to identify now, needs to realize that Alvas Powell isn't fully fit and he cannot give you a full 90 minutes. So I have O'Neal Fisher to start at right back, Kemar Lawrence at left back as per usual, in the middle of the field. Anthony Grant, he's been the main man for us. He was the man of the match against Canada, in my opinion. And I have next to him, we'll take Speedy Williams there. Just ahead of them, I would really prefer to see Tyreek McGee playing in that number 10 position, but we'll see how that pans out. We'll see how that pans out. Theodore Whitmore usually has different ideas when it comes down to the starting lineup. But my opinion, I think Tyreek McGee, if Lowe is available, we'll play him on the left, and then we can play Bobby Reed on the right, Justin behind Shamar Nicholson. Or if they want to play Andre Gray closer to Shamar Nicholson, we'll see. But I have 4-2-3-1. The 3 behind Shamar Nicholson, I have Bobby Reed, Lowe, and Tyreek McGee. But that's just me over here at Halftime TV, folks. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you think of the starting 11 that I just gave you. Let me know what your score predictions are in the comment section. And remember, like, share, subscribe. If you're new to the channel, tell a friend to tell a friend. We're here. It's fall. Weather is nice outside. I'll be keeping it a little bit cozy. But we will be back with you guys at 7:45 later on today. Or maybe 7:50. Yeah, we'll start it at 7:50. 7:50 later on today to start the watch along. We'll give you the lineup, go through a little bit of analysis prior to the game, and then we'll do the watch along. So join us then as we give you live coverage, really, of the Reggae Boyz versus Honduras in World Cup qualifying football 2022. Let's get to Qatar, guys. All right, peace out. Reggae Boyz, Reggae Boyz.